it is so beautiful today. Oh my gosh, it's like 60 something degrees. And I decided that I was going to come out here and harvest some of this celery, and I am going to dehydrate some of these celery leaves. Because you know what? I was thinking, because that day that I tried some of these celery leaves, I was like, this celery leaf has such a pungent, meaning a very strong flavor. You can't just eat this alone. You need to incorporate this with something. And as you can see, it is something windy out here. And you know what? Good job catching the camera, Renee. Woohoo! So as I was saying, this celery has a very pungent taste. So you need to put this in like your soups, stews, whatever, because unless you like a real strong taste, but I don't. That's why I'm just suggesting to incorporate this in something else. So when you have a recipe that calls for like celery seed or any ingredients that need celery, if you don't have those ingredients, just throw some of this dehydrated celery into your pot and it will do the trick. So you know what? I'm all about repurposing and reusing things in my garden. So that's what we are going to do today. We are going to cut some of this celery and I'm going to dehydrate it, and I am going to come up with a recipe to where I'm going to bring you along with me, and we're going to use this dehydrated celery. Uh-huh. Yes, Miss Renee is going to bring you into the kitchen, into Renee's kitchen, and we're going to whip up something that we're going to be saying, oh, shucks, we've been sleeping on this celery. Look at this. Let me just cut one of these. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Look at this. We are going to take this leaf right here, wash it, put it in the dehydrator, and we are going to dry this celery leaf out. We're going to turn this bad boy into a delicious meal because we taken all this time to get out here in these elements to grow all this wonderful food, and we need to figure out different ways of using this stuff that we're growing in our garden. And me, I'm always willing to try something different because you know what? I'm always experimenting on something. So let's get down and dirty. So I got my little harvesting bowl out here, and we won't even talk about Rocky, what he done did over here in my little red mustard greens that I transplanted all them seedlings and plants in here. That's for another video. Don't even get me started because you get my blood pressure up because you know how I feel about that squirrel. All right, so let's get to harvesting these celery. All right, let me bring you on down, and if the wind comes back again, I'll just catch it. All right, here we go. So we're going to take some of these big stalks. So look at that, beautiful. Because these things have just been growing and growing and growing and growing. And I'm like, you know what? I need to start harvesting these things because I'm going to put use the celery in my salad today. For sure, for sure. So I'm like, these things need to be harvested because they are just going on the ground. So we're going to harvest as much as I can. These stalks are like, good grief. Some good looking stalk. Look at that one. That one is gorgeous. Beautiful. And it'll thin it out some, so I'll be able to continue to grow more. I can't believe this is the first time I've been able to grow celery. I'm so excited. So excited. Yeah. So let's get some more of this. I'm trying to get the ones that are laying on the ground, because you know those are the ones that Rocky, I think he just be in here playing with these celeries, and he don't really eat them. He just does that because he knows it kind of irritates Miss Renee. But you know, me and Rocky's relationship. All right, so I'm gonna put these and ones on the ground. They got new growth that is like trying to grow, so we gonna help it along so it can get going. I am like so impressed. And my broccoli over here is looking good. Some of these, I think the wind and stuff and the weather has gotten to them, so it is what it is. But will I grow celery again? I sure will. Especially when I know I can dehydrate these leaves. That makes it even better. We're getting a good little harvest of these celery leaves. That way I can see what's going on in this jungle of my celery. That one's good. This one's a big one. Take this one. Look at this. Gorgeous. We're going to find something to use this celery with. These Brussels sprouts are doing pretty good. My little baby Brussels are starting to warm up good. This is a big one back here. Look at this one. See if you guys be able to see all that. Look at that. This one's huge. Look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Got a few more I'm going to be cutting out of here. Sure will make me a good little salad. For sure, for sure. Alright, I think I got a little bit more. And I'll show you this beautiful harvest of celery. Alright, I'm going to finish harvesting this, and then I am going to take you into the kitchen. Guys, here is our harvest of our celery. So I am going to take this celery and I'm going to put it in this water, and we are going to wash it really good. This is a nice little harvest of my celery. A little bit at a time, because this celery, put it in here just like we would be washing some greens. But I'm going to put a little bit more water in here. We're going to need a lot of water to cover all the celery that Miss Renee has harvested. Look at that. Isn't that such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sight? Look at that. Gorgeous. All nice and green. I love it. And the stalks are pretty nice size. Look at the stalks. It's nice to put in a little salad, or if I was going to do a soup or something, this would be perfect. So we're going to wash these really good, and then after I wash these, I'm going to take all these leaves off and pat them dry, and then I'm going to stick them in my dehydrator. So the next part you'll see is me having them taken all off and getting ready to put them in the dehydrator. But take another look at my celery. Look at that. It's like a beautiful bouquet. Look at that. Gorgeous. Isn't that? I'm telling you, being able to go outside into your outdoor grocery store is the best thing ever. Get a look at that. Look how green that is, even with the little bubbles on it. And I don't know if you guys, but I remember back in the day where we would just love to play in this bubbles of this water, because I would help my mother wash a lot of greens in my time. Alright guys, let me get this done and let's head to the dehydrator. Guys, here are my celery leaves in my dehydrator, and I have 6 trays in my dehydrator, so this is what they look like. What I've been doing is, because some of these leaves, they have like a stem, you don't want the stem part. Let me show you. When I pull it, I just take it off, and then this is the part that you don't want, this part here. So you need to tear it off, or you can use some scissors, and then I separate, because these leaves are pretty big, so I just pull them apart and I just lay it on my tray. So this is how they look like. They look beautiful, and I can't wait to show you what they look like. So I will bring you back when all these celery leaves are dehydrated, and as you can see, I have lots more over here that I need to take care of. All these right here, and then I still have some in my sink. But look at the stalks. Let me clean off one real quick so you guys can see. Look at the size of this celery stalk. To me, that is amazing. This bad boy is going in my salad tonight. Alright guys, I'll bring you back when my celery has been dehydrated and we can see exactly what it looks like. Are you excited? Woohoo! I know I am. Alright, I'll see you soon. Guys, the parsley is done. It is all nice and dry, and it's super hard. Let me show you. You can just take this and you can just crumble it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this parsley and I'm going to take it and put it in my Ninja little blender here. And I'm going to blend it all up. And then when I get it all in there and blend it up, then I'll come back and let you see what the capacity of how much of this celery leaves I was able to get, because I have 6 trays right here, so hopefully I will get a pretty good amount, because I'm going to put it in my little spice jars right here. So I'm so excited about making this celery spice, because I have never done it before. So hey, you might as well try if you have this out in your garden, and instead of throwing it away, and you know that celery leaves are edible. So hey, make a soup, stew, whatever, salad. You maybe sprinkle this in your salad. It's always good to try another way of using something that you have grown in your garden. So let me get this in this little blender here, blend it up, and then I'll come back and let you see what the final result will be. We have blended it up, and let me show you what it looks like. Smells just like celery. Oh yeah, very. Yep. See what it looks like? Let me just give you a spoonful so you can see. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Now I have my own celery spice. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour it into this container right here. Little funnel, and it's just going to go straight into this jar. And then I have some more celery leaves that I'm going to add to my dehydrator. So I should have a full spice jar of these celery leaves. I'm telling you, these are so fresh and it's so aromatic. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. It smells heavenly. So I'm going to put this little bit in there, and then I'm going to shake all this stuff through so you guys can see what I see. And look at this. And this is my final product. I gotta label it because the last time I did parsley. So this is celery. Celery leaves, you guys. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be coming back to you soon, I'm sure, with some other type of spice that I'll be discovering out in my garden. So if you like this video, don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up. You can like, share, and leave me a comment if you have ever tried doing and making your own celery spice. All right, guys, have a wonderful day, have a blessed day, and Miss Renee will see you in the next time. Now I got all this other celery leaves right here that I need to put in my dehydrator and get round 2 popping. All right, guys, take care.